Hello, this is Julie Silver Stitches from Carleton Place, Ontario, Canada. It is just west of Ottawa and it is a super snowy day out, so on goes Pikachu. So I have a lot of things to show you today, and I have two finishes. I wasn't planning on either finish, and a new start. Two finishes and a new start. Finish, there it is. Okay. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with my works in progress, my whips. And an FFN, finished for now. I'm trying to get to my whip go. So I did finish one of my, I finished both my whip go goals, but one of them has been a finish. So I'll show you that in the finishes section. But I was able to, on my snow-capped trees, this one, I was able to get 3 out of the 4 segments done, pages done. So I call that a win, considering it was nowhere near this when I first started at the beginning of January. So since you've last seen this, I worked on her skirt. I worked on, like, this is getting into the 4th page, but today I did around here. I kind of put this away for a little bit this week. My board, my rules, they're allowed to change. I was going to want to have 15 days on each whip go piece. That's too many. That means I'm doing whip go every single day. There's no time for anything else. I know I made time for other things, but I kind of got burnt out. So I'm going to change it to 10 days because that's when I kind of gave up on the whole thing. So I worked both of these for 11 days though. So 10, 11 days whenever I get tired. I'm not going to say I need to do it because I have to do it. Nope. My board, my rules. So the other one was a finish, so I'll show that one to you after. Another work in progress that I did pick up this week that was a Stitch What You Want was Miss Goss Swallowtail. This is a Nora Corbett. So that's a picture of her when she's completely done. I picked this up only yesterday, and it was because of the Huga Stitcher. She is amazing. She is working on, it feels like, all of the Nora Corbett's. At the end, I'm going to show you pictures of my cats. I will do a introduction to all my cats when I am, that's what you just heard, across the floor. The two boys are chasing each other again. It's always when I film. That's okay. So, before I picked this up yesterday, I kind of went like crazy on it. Ham, as you would say. So, before this, I had already had her skirt, her bodice, her body. I had already had all this done, the black, I mean, up to about here. So, I did all of this last night. And then I started in on this 955 last night just to get away from the black, but I finished it, well, not finished because it's almost all of her wing, but continued on this morning. So that was 2 days work. This is the bottom of her wing, of the top of her wing. This is the bottom of the bottom of the top of her wing. Does that make sense? There's another wing down here. Anyways, so what I was going to do is I was going to finish this wing, do her head and her feet, and then do the other wing only because, and then the beading. So beading will be last. I don't have any of the beads right now. Samantha, the Huga Stitcher, I'm going back and watching all of her episodes now because I saw her last episode and like first, right? Because that's, anyways, and I fell in love. So I fell in love with all of her work. I fell in love with everything, her personality, her everything. So she is my like, do you have a new video? Do you have a new video yet? That's my current person I am watching. Oh, I just noticed that in the because depending on the size of picture, right? I don't know if it was a fluke, but they have two different spaces where you can put the, anyways. Sorry, side note. Welcome, my name is Julia and I am a hashtag hot mess stitcher. Okay. I got that from another shout out is to, where did my board just go? So I had a board. I had a, what's the where? Stitchy Nurse Mama. Oh, board's under there. That's why, because it was under all the stuffs. Yes, Nikki, the Stitchy Nurse Mama. She goes into an explanation of why that's her FlossTube name and her Instagram name. Anyways, also awesome. That other stitcher named Nikki is also awesome. Both these girls have super great personalities, and they're super fun to watch and hang out with for about half an hour, 40 minutes. So not long, but enough to, get reacquainted and reconnected. My 25/7 piece is slowly getting there. This, I'm going to show you a screenshot picture because I don't have the photo of the mock-up anymore. So here it is. This is Celestial Gathering. This is the second last. I have 2 more Sundays. Because if you take a look at my, I brought everything out here, but yet there's nothing here. Why is it always somewhere else? Prepped, but not prepped. I was following somebody in a lineup at the grocery store yesterday, and she had her wallet in one hand, and she had, I don't know, whatever, and so she was loading her stuff onto the loading it up so that she could go through the cash, and she came across like a thing of flour. So she had her wallet in one hand and she was trying to do everything with the other hand, and she you get so prepped for what you want to do, but sometimes you just need 2 hands. So if you can take a look at my calendar that I've been doing this month, I only started Celestial Gathering on the 8th of doing it every day, and I've only missed 1 day, so I figure that's pretty good. But I'm only going to be stitching on it for 31 because then it's cheated out of the whole month, right? So at the beginning of February, though, like on Wednesday, I'm going to start a new new 25/7 piece, something different to work on, but continue my Celestial Gathering for another week. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so this is, so that's 22 days because I worked on it already today. So 22 days plus whatever, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So the last day I think will be February 8th or 7th, or I don't know if I can't count, but anyways, so I have 2 projects that I have in mind that I need your help to figure out what I'm going to stitch on next. And then within those, within the next few days, if at all possible, you can vote and say, I'd like to see you work on this one, I'd like to see you work on this one. That would be great because I'm in a debate. But as of for today, we're still only doing one thing. And Skitters and Simon are playing, just again, so no, not really any new things there. But here we go. So I started a realistic goal of finishing this all in one go is not a realistic goal. So I'm trying to aim for a page, like a fold finish. The chart is broken up into 2 segments, 2 different pages. So I'm just trying to, I still haven't gotten any clips. Okay, maybe this week. Okay, so I'm trying to see where this top, oh my K. Okay, see where up here. This is the page 1 border. Goes right here. So I have gone on to the other page, but I'm going to try and focus on coming around, all doing this over the next week, just so that, not that I feel some form of accomplished, but that I feel some, like, a good stopping point until, you know, moving forward until I pick it up again. So yeah, so I've been going in each little segment. So the top is done. As for the stitching, it's all done. I'm now working all the way down around here. So I filled in the little fish. Well, starting to fill in the little fish for Pisces. That's what I did today in my stitching time for it. Whoops. Okay. So Skitters was going to jump up, but then realized I had all my stuff. Sorry, not sorry. I have another picture of 2 cats that were sharing a laundry basket before all of this. Adorable. I will also post that at the end. Alright, next. Okay. My weekly progress, my FFN, my weekly progress on the peppermint purple stitch along, blackwork stitch along, that I'm calling peppermint purple temperature stitch along. Funny story, not funny, but the high and low for this past, the average for this past week has been in the same colorway. Oh, I think they're just like, hashtag sorry not, what are you guys doing? Holy cow. Anyways, so I'm filling in the squares on a weekly basis, just like everybody else, but this time I'm doing the average high and the average low, if you haven't seen this before. So this was the first week, average high, average low, second week, third week, and this was this week's. So I think the next week 5 for me is going down here. So before I stitch this on Sunday morning, because that's when I do this, I will fill in the boxes down there, just so I can do something on Sunday morning without having to think about it. So this will probably get 2 days of work. If that's too distracting, I'm super sorry. Boys. The boy cats. The boys. Again, I will show you pictures of everybody, because I know I haven't done that yet, and I keep talking about all of them, and you only see some of them. Maybe. Alright, so that's that. I can't even think about how to fold it. Just always fold in different directions, right? Right. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Doesn't help that they're like fighting right behind the camera. Did you hear that? Somebody got grumpy. Alright, so this is my colorway. Sorry. This is my colorway for my temperature so far. I have not yet gotten into that nice I haven't done this color yet. See, these are all my cold colors, my like 4 degrees and below colors, which is what we've been working with so far. But my hot colors are on the other side. I haven't picked them yet because clearly it's only January. We're not there. So it'll be interesting to see. That is it for this side of the mess. The mess on the couch. All right, finishes. Perfect. Okay, finishes. I had 2 finishes this week. I posted them both to Instagram, but and some Facebook groups. So the not first one, because that's not what it is. That's my new start. Let's not open that one up yet. Let's do finishes first. So my first finish of the year actually was my Snow Much Fun at the North Pole. I was gonna yes, hi Simon. I was gonna fully finish this, but it didn't end up happening. So here it is. Here I am. Do you see those snowflakes? That's what got me caught up. All these snowflakes and the counting. I did everything 2/2, except for the snowflakes. The snowflakes are 4/2, just to give them some kind of dimension and depth. Because why not, right? So that hopefully I'm gonna try and focus on somehow getting it into some form of ornament for next week. My second finish was also WhipGo inspired. Well, my WhipGo inspired finish was mini banner winter. This is not the fully finished chart. I decided to omit the backstitch because there's only one thing that I will backstitch, and that is blackwork. I can't, anyway. And the border around the outside was supposed to be red and white. I just decided to do the white border because I just like the look of this better. Like, it was supposed to be like, if you look at the cover photo, like that whole red border, it just looked, to me, it just looked neater and nicer with, and I know my little border doesn't match up, like it doesn't line up. There's too many spaces. Holy guys. See, can't even find it anymore. Is it up there? Yeah, there's like three or four spaces here, and I couldn't fit another. Anyways, that's okay. He's super cute. I did add the eyes because otherwise an eyeless Santa, no thank you. So that is my number 2 finish of this week and my number 2 finish of the year. Anything is possible, I guess, but I don't have a foreseeable finish for next week. That's okay though. That's right. That's okay. Because I had a new start, because I did finish that ornament. So the Snow Much Fun at the North Pole, that is by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This one, I finally found the cover photo for online last night because I was like, I'm not doing another video or posting another thing without it. So for this one, I am using a spectrum of Leo and Roxy Floss. Nope. A spectrum of Roxy Floss Co-Floss. It's going to take a minute to try and remember that they just recently switched it. But here we go. So here are my colors. I'll go through them all one at a time. I did get floss proper, quote unquote, proper floss tags, no longer cardboard, just to be able to sort it out, because while I was watching Caroline and Carrie of Evertote and the Dyer of the Flosses, their new FlossTube is they do it together. It's called Between Two Whips. So here are my color choices for this chart. I know I haven't shown you yet the chart, but Bebe. So Bebe is a very nice light pink. And then, it's going to take a minute or 10. I do have them in alphabetical order. This one is Bright Merlot. Bright Merlot. And then I've got Charcoal, which I haven't used yet. I haven't used the Bebe yet either, but Charcoal. And so what I've done is I've taken one strand, like one part of the floss, and looped it so that the colorway is all the same, especially for the highly variegated ones like Oyster. I really noticed when this is my second time doing this chart, because I didn't like the coverage of the 25 count over one. So this one is Sage. I've used a lot of that already in it already. Spa Day, which I absolutely love, which I'm going to need more of because clearly it's like half the size. Steel. This is the original Dye Lot color. When I received the last year, when I received the Moonlit Cabin, sorry, that's the plow, the Moonlit Cabin by, you know who it's by, I already know you know, sorry about the cats, by, I want to say Owl Forest, it's totally not. His name is Jacob. Modern Folk Embroidery. Holy bananas. Anyways, so, oh, sorry, this is Storm Cloud. Yeah, sorry, this one's Storm Cloud. But the steel, there was another dye lot for the, anyways, it is what it is. That's the one I have. That's the one I'm using. You guys don't need FlossTube, you just need, like, the sound effects. That was the end of that. So this is my color palette. If you can see that. And this is what it's going to look like. Because, you know, you needed to see that too. And until I can find the fabric, I am stitching this. It is an Aida, but it's on a color called Mystic Gray. It is from Zweigart. Because where I buy my fabric from, that's what they carry. They carry Zweigart. So, I have been like non-stop posting this on Instagram, but I'm doing this 2 over 2 on 18 count. So it's going to be big. And here we are. So I've done the first 2 rows. So this is a row of 10 and then this is the row of 10. My cats have a lot to say today. Can you hear that? They want to be superstars, but they don't want to show their faces. That's okay. Anyway, so this is my new ornament sal that I'm stitching. Even though it's going to be bigger than an ornament, which is fine with me. Because my rules. My board, my rules. Just because it says it's an ornament sal doesn't mean to, it's just a quick stitch, right? Doesn't need to be the ornament size. But I do have all of my colors laid out on my handy dandy paper. Symbols, colors, so that I don't forget. That was out of the Just Cross Stitch Ornament Edition of 2017. This can all go over there. Alright, new start. Okay, so future plans, because we are almost, by the time I film the next episode, we will then be in a different month. So February plans. I kind of want to focus on this for a little bit longer because I just started it and I fell in love. So we'll see how long this one goes for. This is Miss Goss Swallowtail by Nora Corbett. Okay, so my decision of what my next 25/7 piece could be. So I have 2 dimensions options. They are 2 charts that I have been doing for a while, one longer than the other. How close those scissors went. And they're all in Ziplocs. So these are the scissors I was just talking about. So they're teeny tiny. I totally didn't know where I had put them, but that's good to know. Okay. So, first one, not because I want to stitch it more, just because it's the one I picked up first, is Owl Trio by Dimensions. And so that one currently looks like So I have Baby Owl done, Papa Owl done, and I'm just working on Mama Owl. Apparently when I used to work in a hoop, good grief. The colors are way better than that. Okay, there's that one. So I don't know if I want to do that because it's closer to a finish, because I really just have Mama Owl, and the border essentially left. And I am 97% sure I mixed up the and the leaves, but I mixed up the branch. So this border, I don't know if it's going to line up properly, because who knows? I have no idea. Where did that bite? Guys, I can't do it. Really, 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 really? This is why you're not supposed to clean up during an episode. You're supposed to just do it all after. But I am so happy that I found those scissors. Yes. Okay. Or, option 2. Is another Dimensions kit. This is So Busy. So it is quite a bit bigger. And right now, it looks like it is quite a bit bigger. Okay. So I remember in one of my earlier episodes, like earlier, a couple years back, somebody was like, I love how you say so. I don't know, I say so like so. All right, so here we go. This is how much I have done of that one. So it's, as you can see, I'm working on, this board is sheddy. Okay, shed. I have a whole lot of like particle board on me now. Okay, so I'll try and do both these things at the same time. So I'm working on this right here. See, right? He's looking in the mirror at himself. So I have all of this left. So part of me wants to get this one out because it's a whole lot less that I've done. But then part of me wants to get out the owl trio because it's almost finished. And I feel like I could finish it. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if you think. Oh, it's not Skitters at all. It's Charlotte. Holy bananas. Charlotte, what are you doing? Okay, I think that's not the bag. I think that's not the bag. Charlotte, no. Oh, ow. All done. What are you doing? She's like walking upside down on my coffee table, like underneath. She's like all the way through. Stop. What are you doing? Well, don't push that over. Holy bit. What is under there? What do you think? So once Skitters moved in, aka it was August, the cats have learned new tricks. They never used to walk upside down. Since Skitters has been here since August, he has taught them how to walk upside down. Have you been seeing Lexus in the corner sleeping over there? Oh my goodness. She wants to be a FlossTube star. Sorry about my hand. Okay, here we are. Because I am left-handed. Anyways. So, I might have found a phone. No, I did find a phone. But, yeah, 36%. It'll totally start now. I found a phone when I found my boogie board. And this might hold a pattern that I was looking for that I'm going to start, possibly. Not start, continue, because I totally thought I lost this Heaven and Earth design pattern. Because it was not on any of my devices, and I didn't know where that phone was, and I thought I gave that phone to a friend. And she said, no, I don't have it. It's not here. Anyway, but I have it all kitted up, and it's all bobbinated, even though I don't bobinate things anymore, but all bobbinated, so it's all ready to go. Oh yeah, it's totally on this phone. totally. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. And because it is an old phone, sorry, it takes 6 years. Pattern keeper. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. Ah, there it is. Okay, so view mockup. So I found, you see that? I found Hazel's World Giraffe. Yes. So I can continue that. Awesome possum. Plus a whole lot of other charts and pandemic. Okay. This is exciting news, party people. Exciting news. Plus all of my... Excellent. I will remember that I have it on that phone. So now I can show you because it is full coverage February coming up, right? And I do have ample amounts of full coverage pieces. So I figured I might as well focus on one of them, not all of them, because that's just crazy. So I'm going to see how far I can get on Hazel's World Giraffe. This is, pretty sure this is by Dakota Dateweiler, but I will write it down here if it's not. But I got quite a bit done, eh? Like, it seems like quite a bit. It's not really 11:30, is it? No, I think it's like, I think my phone is. Yeah, because it's definitely not September either. So calm down. All right, so if you take a look, sorry, that's just what came up on the home screen. Okay, because I hadn't charged my phone in many, many, many moons. Okay, view mockup. So if I can actually, hold on, go into it, because that's where it all is. Come on, do your stats. It's 31.48% done. So, like, really, it is quite not even gonna. Nope. Okay, I give up. Anyways, yeah. So 31% done. So it's not as if I haven't done anything, right? Like, it's not as if I can just go and just forget about it. Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay, so here I am. It is gonna go all, I hope that it will fit, but it's gonna go all the way down, of course. And I've worked already left to right, so that's how wide it is. So, hooray! Oh, I'm so happy. Because like I said, I've been holding on to this since I started it, right? And so I have all the colors. I don't know why I'm skipping out on these ones. Maybe I don't have those ones. I don't know. There's little marks. Little marks have not been stitched yet. If you can try and see that. There's holes everywhere. So I'm not sure if I ran out, if I misplaced, but I thought I had all the colors in there because I thought I kitted up all the colors. But, okay, so after that 2 minutes of celebration, yes, this will be my full coverage February piece because that just makes me so happy. That is on, I think, like 18 count or something. Anyways, so that's that. That's what I'll do. And, okay. Sorry. Simon, what happened? What? Oh, I see. So we have a foldable stepladder thing in the kitchen right now because I can't reach the top shelves. Short. Plus those shelves are really tall. Anyways, Simon just knocked it over. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, so that's done. Let's talk about Whip Go. So I had already showed you my previous Whip Go goals for January. Those have been accomplished. So what I'm going to do is spend 10 days, or until I get tired, truth be told. If I pick it up, that's a win. Like, that doesn't have to mean that I'm working on it for 6 or 7 hours. No. If I pick it up and put some stitches on it, thank you. I've worked on it that day. Alright, so the called for numbers were 7 and 11. So 7 is Raymond, the skating reindeer. Yeah, this is the only Mill Hill kit currently out of the old Mill Hill kits that I'm working on. If you've watched previous videos, I had quite a few Mill Hill kits on the go. Something about them made me not want to stitch them anymore. Either the perforated paper got shredded, or I couldn't see the stitches because of the paper or the fabric it was on. I have a really big one that I really want to maybe work on, Mill Hill kit, but I don't love the fabric it's on. So when I started my journey of cross stitch, just like mostly everybody else, I used the called for. So back when I started that, I used the called for fabric. It was a 28 count something or other. Anyways, it was a linen. I don't do linen. I think it was a linen. Could have been even, but anyways, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Raymond. So here I am. This is the beginning of Whip Go for February. So I don't know why my needle is over there and not up there, but life goes on. And I am working on this bottom part. So just one moment, please. Okay, we're back. So, like I was saying, I would like to try, over Whip Go at least, fill in this bottom border. Not the other colors, just the color that's there. Goes all the way across. There's a lot of beads, although I don't have the beads anymore, and I don't have the color pack anymore, but it's all DMC, so I figure I'll just pull from my stash. That is Skating Reindeer by Mill Hill, Raymond. And then my next Whip Go call was a new start for their Lexus 12 and 12 Christmas, 12 and 12. Anyway, I'll put the hashtag down here. I have no idea really what it is anymore. Okay, so this is On the Runway by Snowflake Stitchery. And I'm not going to want to have a finish. I'm just going to do 10 days because who knows what's going to happen. I might finish him. He's pretty small. But here he is. I'm going to have to double check which way he goes, but I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, it's this way. Okay. So this is my 12 stitches because that's how I was gauging what I was going to be working on. So I turned all of these pieces that I was working on then into my Whip Go board this year. So everything that you'll see in Whip Go is part of the 12 days of... I don't know. I put it here. That's all I know. So some of them were new starts. 12 of them. So I think I did... I don't know. There's a few new starts. Everybody got 12 stitches per chart. And that's about that. I'm so happy still about that giraffe. Okay, sorry. I think that's it. I'm looking around, making sure. I think I got everything. There's now Alexis, my YouTube star, my FlossTube star, and I am going to edit this. I will put in pictures of my cats when they're not running around. I was going to do a whole get to know you section, but I only have 6 minutes left of filming time, so that's not going to work. Next week, I will be having a friend with me. that does live in my building. She is also super crafty. She cross stitches, she diamond paints, she puzzles. There might be one or two more things, but we're gonna do kind of like a FlossTube together thing. So yeah, I did want to shout out, actually, I kind of alluded to it before, but I have been catching up on the Huga Stitcher. She is out of Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and I've been going back and watching all of her previous FlossTubes, because if you're not watching her, you should be. And 2 minutes, but the other person that I've been watching, her name is Nikki. She is Stitchy Nurse Mama. Like I said before, she is super down to earth. She lives in Ohio, and she is also super fun. So if you're not watching those ladies, then I think you maybe should be, because I thought I had my own, this is who I'm watching, this is blah, blah, blah. I was introduced to those two. Nikki is quite new. She is about to film her 3rd episode soon. But Samantha in Winnipeg has been doing them for about a year and a bit now, I think. So, or just coming up to 2 years almost, even, I think, maybe. So that's awesome. I will insert all of the pictures, all of the things. I will upload it to FlossTube, and I hope to see you next week with one of my friends, and sparkle and shine, and I will talk to everybody later. Bye, guys.